Hello everyone, this is Zach Schneider from the Debug Log bringing you another tips and scripts. And today I have a little bit of both. I have a tip and a script for you, and these are both about placing a game object within a scene. Now I'm not talking about going in here and using the translation tool to move an object. I'm talking about taking this object and putting it at the exact position of another one. Now there's a couple ways to do this, and the first is the standard way, which is to come over here to your target object and look at your X, Y, and Z coordinate, memorize those, or copy and paste them each individually, and to put them on the object that you want to move. Now that's all nice, but say you have an object that has a bunch of floats for your X, Y, and Z coordinate. Now those are hard to memorize, and it's a pain in the butt to copy one, go to your target game object, paste it, then go back and keep going back and forth. That's a pain in the butt. So that's where the tip comes in. And the tip is to take the object that you want to move and child it to the object that you want to move it to. Now, let me just take this back out here so I can show you something. So you see at the start here we have x is 4, but once we child it to waypoint 2 here, it changes to 5.022. Now that's because once you child it to the object, it changes its transform to local position. That means that this is its position relative to its parent in the world. So knowing that, we can come here and we can zero out this position, which means that relative to its parent, it is at its origin, meaning it's at the same position. So now that we've done that, we can take this out, and now first-person controller is at the same position as waypoint 2. Now, what happens if you don't want to change your hierarchy or you're afraid of breaking a prefab? And that's where we bring in the script portion. Now, the script is right here on my desktop. It's called Transform Utilities. Let me open this up so you can take a look at it. Alright, so here it is. And the first thing you notice is that it's an editor script. This means it has to go into a folder under your assets folder named editor. So if we take a look here in Unity, you see that the folder doesn't exist, and that's because Unity doesn't create it by itself. You have to add it by yourself. So what we do is we come here to Assets, we right click on it, we go to Create, we go to Folder, and then we'll name it Editor. There we go. So now that we have that, we can just drag the script over here, and now it's in our editor folder. So when we look at our script here, you see this line right here. This means that it's going to create a menu item called utility with the function of copy position, which is this function right here. But when we look over here and we look at our menu, we don't see it. That means we just have to update Unity's GUI, which we can do just by clicking on the menu, and see there it popped right in. So now we have all these functions in here that were defined in our script. So it's super easy. This basically adds a copy and paste function to the transform and rotation. So we can go to this game object here, which is the game object we want to move it to, and we'll copy its position. Now we go to the game object we want to move, and all we have to do is go utility and paste position, and it jumps right to it. And this works the same way as if we wanted to do both of them, so we can say copy position and rotation for this one. And then we'll come up here and we'll say paste, and now it's at the same position and same rotation without having to change your hierarchy at all. Well, I hope this has helped you guys out, and stay tuned to the Debug Log for more tips and scripts, and we'll see you next time.